Today's horoscope, Libra May 18, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You might draw on the energy of today's transits for a boost of courage to make a change that's meaningful to you. The Sun forms its yearly alignment with Uranus, and this occurs in your intimacy sector, perhaps prompting a deep eagerness to make profound and long-lasting changes in your personality or lifestyle. Alternatively, if you're not in touch with this need for change, you can receive a wake-up call or experience an unexpected event that stirs the need to change your dependencies or your approach, particularly to people in your life and with money matters. If you've been feeling at the mercy of others who seem to be pulling your strings, this is a time you'll want to break free. It's an excellent time to overturn expectations and perhaps break some of your usual routines so that you can grow and thrive. With Uranus, you might desensitize or detach a little from an issue so that you can make bolder choices. Still, as the day advances, watch for impulsive decisions, as Mercury and Mars are heading toward a square aspect, which can temporarily impair judgment. Everyone will be feeling on edge and fired up today. In fact, if you can take a step back to provide harmony and balance in the midst of the battlefield, you'll surely amass some good karma. Fiery Mars, the red planet of war and aggression, will be causing havoc in your solar house and launch a strategic attack on mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger, now in your sector of intimacy, wealth, and assets. This means that a friend clashes with you about a secret you've had in your love or sex life. Beware. It's a good time for communication. Whether you're listening to customers' needs or telling the board your strategic vision, you'll be able to receive and convey information with great efficiency. You may hit a wall today. That is, whatever you are trying your hardest to accomplish could reach a climax of some kind. Maybe you will break through, maybe you will break down. Be prepared to meet the challenge or the celebration with a steady grasp on reality. Be especially attentive to your needs while you work. Drinking water throughout the day is a must. Examine your desk chair and computer setup. Is it ergonomically correct? These kinds of considerations will steer you toward greater awareness of what's to come. Welcome to the ambitious energy of this day. If someone comes to you for a loan today, don't be too surprised. The essence of this vibration is about making money. Problems surrounding income will be heightened, and many consider making significant changes to their careers. You'll need to keep your own needs and financial situation in mind before lending to another person. Do what you can without leaving yourself short. When the Dwarf Planet series leaves your work sector today and as her last deep dive into your needs and priorities on the job front for another 4 years ends, she will pass the reins to Saturn. It is Saturn's departure later next week that will end 15 years of continuous planetary activity, something that will allow the professional gods to shift their focus onto the next step when Jupiter returns to your career sector next month. Until then, Saturn is staying on to help package series focus on job satisfaction and a sense of purpose into something you can commit to moving forward. A day after the moon not only left your communication sector but having spent the previous few days at a friendly aspect to all 4 planets in your relationship sector, the Dwarf Planet series returns for her first deep dive into your relationship needs and priorities in 4 years. As the focus on your relationships deepens and Ceres joins planets like Venus and Neptune, the planets of love and dreams, it is with the communication lines open from the start. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's energy invites you to look in the mirror and ask yourself one simple yet powerful question: who are you really? With the Sun forming an electrifying conjunction with Uranus in steady, earthy Taurus, the answer may surprise you. This celestial alignment often stirs unexpected shifts, not just in our outer world, but in our inner sense of identity too. You may feel, think, or act in ways that are wildly out of character, and that's not something to fear. In fact, it might be exactly what you need. Many of us find comfort in being consistent, predictable, or even routine in how we navigate our days. But what happens when life hands you a moment of disruption? A spark of sudden insight? A burst of energy that breaks you out of your norm? That's the gift of Uranus, the planet of awakening, revolution, and surprise. If you've been feeling boxed in or stagnant, today could be the breath of fresh air you didn't know you needed. Something might shift within your environment, or deep within your heart, that propels you into a new perspective. And while this transformation might catch you and others off guard, it's not a sign that you're off track. In many ways, it's a sign that you're evolving. Think of it like this: when we go on a long journey, we often pack with our old identity in mind. But what if the journey itself changes you? Today, give yourself permission to grow beyond the labels and limitations you've accepted up until now. Maybe you speak your truth more boldly than usual. Maybe you break a habit. Maybe you try something spontaneous, like a different route home, a bold wardrobe choice, or an honest conversation you've been putting off. These small rebellions against the expected can lead to major breakthroughs. Of course, change, even positive change, can bring tension. If you're feeling a bit on edge, try not to let your emotions bubble over in ways you might regret later. No one is out to rattle you on purpose, even if it feels that way. A little personal space can go a long way. If you find yourself overwhelmed, carve out time for quiet reflection. A walk through nature, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness can help you process what you're feeling and return to center. Have you ever noticed how 5 minutes of silence can change the tone of an entire day? This is also an excellent time to build bridges, especially if you're working on collaborative projects. Your naturally open and warm approach can smooth over tension and spark meaningful connections. People are drawn to your sincerity. It's a rare trait, and it's making you a trusted voice in the lives of others. If you've recently noticed a friend or colleague opening up to you more than usual, take it as a compliment. Your presence is providing a safe space, and that's something to honor. Financially, this may not be the time to make bold moves. If things feel uncertain, that's okay. We all experience moments when the numbers don't quite add up. Use this time to regroup, reflect, and avoid unnecessary risks. Small, steady steps are far better than leaps of faith that lack grounding. Think long-term, and know that this period is temporary. It's a phase to learn from, not fear. And when it comes to your physical well-being, remember, your body is a gift, not a guarantee. You may feel proud of how far you've come, whether that's in your fitness journey, your health habits, or simply in learning to love yourself more deeply. Celebrate that, but also commit to the ongoing care your body deserves. Nourish it with whole foods, hydrate well, get plenty of fresh air, and stay active. Movement, especially outdoors or with others, can be an incredible mood booster and a grounding force during times of emotional fluctuation. As you navigate this dynamic, change-driven day, stay open to the unexpected. Allow yourself the freedom to be a little different, a little daring, a little more you than usual. Let your intuition guide you. And above all, reflect on what this transformation is trying to teach you. Growth doesn't always come gently, but it always comes with purpose. We'd love to know, what part of your identity feels like it's evolving right now? Have you experienced any surprising changes in how you think, feel, or relate to others? Share your story in the comments. We're all on this journey together, and your insights could be the exact spark someone else needs today. Keep moving forward. The road may twist, but every turn brings you closer to your truest self.